Hello everyone and welcome back to the CnD Podcast, and today we're on episode 54. I'm joined today with my co-host Craig.
Hello.
And I am Dippidude, the other host. Today we are reviewing Ed Sheeran's latest album, Play. Now I was hoping to have a physical copy of it, but that hasn't arrived yet, so we're we're on the Spotify version. Today we're just going to do the standard album. There is I say an extended version. They haven't called it a deluxe, so I guess it's not really a deluxe. I don't know. But yeah. Should we just get started? We'll just get cracking. We'll just go straight through it, I guess. Yeah. So we start with track 1, Opening. A really good start, actually. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. I had the same problem. I think it was Equals the last one we did, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That wasn't his last album, of course, but that was the last one we reviewed. I remember saying the first track he mentions having a kid, and then he never mentions it ever again. And this is the same. He mentions shaking hands with his wife's surgeon or something, and his brother's funeral, and I don't know if these are things that he's mentioned in prior albums, but I thought we were leading up to this is the opening, this is what I might talk about, and then
I read it. I got a little bit different. I got that because he says multiple times he's drawing a line. I think he was drawing a line on everything that happened to him up to that point, and this is like a new start.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that was the other thing, because I got the Ed Sheeran email thing, and he did say in that this is supposed to be a uplifting, a new start kind of thing.
Well, that's what it was then.
Yeah, but then we got there's some tracks on here which are just clearly not that. So I have no idea. But no, the opening was really strong. Actually, I was really hopeful. I've sort of already set the tone for this review, but yeah, really good start. I love when he does the little rapping bit, not rapping, but you know what I mean, when he does the actual, I guess you could call it rapping. The really quick fire.
It was.
Yeah, I love when he does that. He's actually he doesn't do it enough, I don't think. That's just my opinion. But yeah, really good opening. Yeah. What did you think?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. All right. Well, let's go straight into Sapphire then. Probably, I don't know. It's weirdly catchy, but then at the same time, it's just I don't know. It's not that good. It's just sort of there's bits of it where he's just sort of mumbling random words and in the hook, and I don't know. I kind of get it now because there's actually a remix of this in the deluxe edition, and it seems like it was meant to be a collaboration with him and let me try and find it. Arijit Singh. Yeah. It seems like it was supposed to be a collaboration between the two of them because Arijit Singh is in the original as well. You can hear him towards the end. He's sort of this ghostly voice in the background, and then he has a few bars. And he does a little bit of the hook, and it just when you listen to the I'll say remix, I feel like it was the original. I feel like it was meant to be a collab, a 50-50 kind of thing, because that's how it is. And then he's just been cut out, and the only thing that remains is this little bit of the hook, and yeah, I don't know. It's it's a bit strange. I don't know. I reckon it sounds like some exec heard it and then was oh, actually, if we just remove all of this and then we can make that one of the lead singles. Because he's not even credited as a featured artist on it, and I'm pretty sure he's on it. So yeah, a bit of a weird opener, and it kind of feels like someone he's signed to Atlantic, isn't he still? Yeah, it just feels like someone at Atlantic had their way with it a bit. I've not actually seen the music video for that, have you?
No.
No. So yeah, that's that was Sapphire, I guess. Kind of catchy, but then like if you sort of listen to it, you're just like, oh, he's just sort of going and like just mumbling words. Again, maybe it is like Indian, because that's how the featured artist is. So maybe it is actual, words, but it just doesn't come across like that because it's not. Yeah. Sorry, Ed. Yeah, I got nothing else to say about it.
Neither have I. I personally think the best song was the intro.
Yeah, the intro is really strong. So we move on to track 3? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, alright. Track 3, Azizam, was the lead single, and probably the only one I actually heard on the radio leading up to this album. Yeah, probably the only one I've actually heard leading up to the album. It's just a fun little song. It's just a fun little summer song. It didn't chart for very long. It was like a week or two, and then it was sort of vanished. But yeah, a fun song. I don't know if there's nothing to say bad about it. It is what it is. It's just an Ed Sheeran lead single. Like, I don't know what Azizam is. I don't know if it's a person or if it's a thing or.
I have no idea.
I have actually seen the music video for this, and even watching that, it was just him running around London with some love hearts, like balloons. So yeah, that was that's that.
Maybe it means love in a different language then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe it has something to do with the like maybe it's connected to Sapphire in some way. All right. Yeah, got anything to add on that? Okay, we're getting through this pretty quickly. All right, we're gonna get through these real quick. So track 4, Old Phone. There's actually apparently there's a music video for this. I didn't know that. But
yeah, there is. I watched it.
Okay, is it any good?
It's all right.
Oh, okay. So the first time I heard this song, I thought he said "deaf friends," like people who can't hear. And I was like, what? I was like, of course that they'd be sending text. That makes sense.
Okay.
But then the second time around, I was like, oh no, they're dead. Yeah. And I don't know. There's just no depth to this song. He's like, oh, I have my old phone and I'm sad, and that's as much depth as it goes. It doesn't like. I was expecting like a story or like,
Well, there is a story. He's reminiscing on the past and everything he's gone through.
Is there more of that? Is there more of that in the video? Because like the song was literally just I open my phone and I'm sad, and then I should put it away. I don't know. I was expecting maybe some story or like some verses.
The video is a bit better.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I feel like the video would be better, but yeah, the song itself wasn't that deep. I don't know. Ed Sheeran's a good writer as well, and I just felt that was a bit like baseline. Yeah. All right. Track 5 then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Literally. Track 5 is just a nothing track. I just don't. I don't know. I was really disappointed with I don't know. Such a good opening. Fuck's sake. And then you got the two lead singles, which both of them are kind of like Azizam's fun, I guess. Old Phone's just like it's not as deep as it could have been. Symmetry is just bland. It's supposed to be like a dancey sort of like something you might hear in a club or something, but there's no. The instrumental isn't
like it.
Yeah, the instrumental isn't there. Again, there's no depth to it, but then it feels like there's not supposed to be. Like the other one is actually like like reminiscing about your old life. This one is just a dance song, and it's just not good. So yeah, we'll move on swiftly past that. Camera is our next song. Camera actually had a music video today. I think it launched with the album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in the email post. Again, I've not seen it. I think he also did a Tiny Desk video today as well, so that might be worth watching. I think maybe watching that, I might actually I don't know, maybe find something better, or find something more enjoyable about the songs. Camera's nice. I actually enjoyed Camera. Camera's alright. Basically just saying he doesn't need a camera because he's always going to remember his wife. Yeah, pretty much it. It's just a nice little song. I like that one. And the same with the next track, In Other Words. Just, yeah. Continuing on the theme, I suppose. You got any thoughts?
Yeah, it wasn't anything special.
No, I just feel like we're treading the same water again.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed about the whole album. That's why I've not really got many thoughts on it.
Yeah, I feel like he said everything he had to say already, and yeah, this is just it's a shame. It is a shame.
It's just more songs for his tour, really. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question: do you think play is going to be a whole section of 4 new ones? So play, stop, record, rewind, pause, that sort of thing. Just like plus, divide, minus, times.
I feel like that's the idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, if it's anything like this album, I'm gonna fucking long time of shit song.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed so far.
What I think needs to happen, he needs to break up with his fiancée, and like Adele, when she breaks up, like good songs come from that.
Yeah. It's like I said before, like he has personal topics to talk about, and he just decides not to. That whole thing with his old daughter being born, like, oh, it changed my life or something. Well, tell us about that. Like, tell us about your brother's funeral. Tell us about your wife's surgeon. Like, what's that about? Like, we don't know these things. Like,
yeah, we did. It was in the news. She had cancer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sure. No, see, that's on me. I don't know these things. Like,
well, with all due respect, you shouldn't know about.
No, I shouldn't. But like, you don't just like bring it up in the intro and then it did nothing for the whole album. Like, just don't bring it up then. Like, it's just yeah. Like, either just don't bring it up at all, or just like, if you're gonna mention it in the intro, then like I expect it to be in the album. Even or respect, like, like there are topics that you don't want to talk about, like, then just don't. A Little More is our next song, track 8. I did watch the music video for this one with Rupert Grint. Yeah, again, I've not seen the last video he was in from like the original album or whatever. So but Phoebe was like, yeah, we have to watch it, and I was like, alright, we'll watch it. So
fair enough.
Yeah, it was good. It's it's a good video. Listening to the video made me enjoy the song more, because I think the song by itself makes no sense. I feel like it was written for someone else. Like, it doesn't. Yeah, it feels like it was written just for the music video or just for someone else. It doesn't feel like an Ed Sheeran wrote it. You know what I mean? Like, Every Day I Hate You a Little More. Like, it's a bit like that's not something Ed Sheeran would write, like, for himself.
Yeah.
But again, watching the music video makes sense in context. But yeah, it doesn't for the album.
I get what you mean.
Especially straight after Camera and In Other Words. Yeah. I want to say, yeah. All right. Well, moving on to Slowly, which I also feel. I like the verses in Slowly. It's basically about his wife like leaving for a few days or whatever, and going on a plane, and he feels like empty inside and like sad. But then the hook is like, "Oh, killing me slowly" and stuff like that, and it's a bit like I don't know, it's a bit over the top.
Yeah, I agree.
You're just like, I don't know. I just feel like another hook could have been written for that. Like, yeah.
Oh, I think another 9 songs can be written before that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, next track, Don't Look Down. I really enjoyed the instrumental of this, actually. I was like, I was driving around, I was listening to it, and I was like, this is actually a really good instrumental, like, really sick. I feel like I could write something to this. Like, I don't know, I feel like someone could rap over that. It'd be really good beat. But yeah, no, it's an alright song. I didn't really, to be honest, I wasn't really listening to the lyrics. I was too into the beat. Yeah.
Can't say I can blame you, mate.
No. Moving on then, to our last 3 tracks. So, 11 is The Vow, which is for his wife, I imagine. Makes sense. Very similar to In Other Words, actually. Basically just saying how much he loves her and stuff. Track 12 is called For Always, and it's about someone. I'm guessing it's his daughters or some, but it's basically like, I'll be around from your first breath until my last day. And I always look after you even if I'm not around or whatever. Again, he doesn't specifically mention anyone, so I don't know who it's for again. And then Heaven, again, is about his wife, saying how being with her is like being in heaven. And yeah, that's the album. And
what's your opinion on the album?
Man. So, I've actually listened to the extended version. There's a track called Regrets, and I 100% feel like that should have been on the album. I'm guessing it got cut off because it doesn't fit the vibe of the album. It's very like, he goes into like 2 or 3 verses about like actual regrets, and he has an actual story to tell, and actually like, you're like, oh shit, this is actually really deep, and and it's just not on the album, and it's just like, why? Like, there's a couple other tracks as well. There's War Game, which I didn't really listen to, I'll be honest, and Freedom as well, which just felt like another fluff track, and then the remix of Sapphire. Regrets 100% is like, if you actually listen to it, I reckon it's like top 2, top 3 best tracks of the album, and it's not on there. So my rating for the album is currently a 6. But
I would have given it a 3.
Really?
Fucking shit.
Oh, dude. It was disappointing. Like, the opening.
This is coming from somebody who loves Ed Sheeran.
Yeah. The opening is so good.
Like, when we were growing up, I'd always used to fucking bout out Lego House all the time, like,
yeah,
randomly on fucking Discord calls and shit, like Skype calls and X-File, like, yeah, like, well, not X-File, wasn't out then, but an A-Team, like, singing A-Team,
yeah,
like, just randomly, like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, but fucking shit.
It is really disappointing. Yeah. So I would recommend listening to Regrets and the bonus tracks, and maybe the original Sapphire, because that's like, it gives way more context to the single, but yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, this is how bad it was. I think Yellow Wolf's album beats it.
I think it does. Yeah, I think even our ratings beat it actually as well.
I think even Tokens beats it.
Oh, Tokens definitely. Tokens was actually quite deep, to be fair. Like, There was a lot going on there. This is just like baseline at most.
I got nothing more to say, man. I'm just disappointed.
No worries. All right, well, we'll leave it there then, I guess. Yeah, it was disappointing. So maybe we will check out the next album by Ed Sheeran. Hopefully, he has a comeback. But yeah, we'll see. I hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.